What's going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Happy Monday. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. You guessed it, I'm once again on my lunch break at work. Feels like this is my new office now. But anyways, I want to get you guys an update on the Batman. There's a rumor that has to do with the Joker, and anything that has to do with the Joker is going to be of great interest to this channel, to Batman fans out there, DCU fans. DCU fans, especially because of the mess Warner Brothers has currently made of itself. Though I am very happy about the current situation we are in. So let's go ahead and talk about this rumor, and we'll also talk about who we might, or actually who I might, want as a potential new Joker. And again, this is all speculation, this is all rumors, so take this story with a grain of salt. But anyways, this is coming to you by way of one Daniel Rickman, or Daniel RPK as he's known on social media. I'm looking at an article on Heroic Hollywood. I'll go ahead and read some of it here. And then we'll go ahead and talk about it. So it says, a new rumor suggests that Matt Reeves is looking to introduce a new version of the Joker in a sequel to the Batman. So the sequel to the Batman. As fans already know, Matt Reeves, the Batman, will introduce a number of villains for Robert Pattinson's Caped Crusader. Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman and Paul Dano's Riddler will take center stage of the film. Colin Farrell said he doesn't have much to do as the Penguin, with the notable exception to the Batman is Clown Prince of Crime, Joker. But a new rumor from The Direct, who Daniel RPK kind of contributes to, says that a Joker will make his debut in the sequel to Robert Pattinson's Batman film. According to the Direct contributor, Daniel Rickman, Matt Reeves is looking to introduce a new, completely fresh take on the villain so he can appear in the second and third films in the director's new trilogy. The rumor also suggests that while the Joker won't appear in the Batman, he'll be teased ahead of his arrival in the sequel. Rickman also said casting for the role hasn't begun, but the internet has had plenty of ideas over the years, with fans suggesting notable actors like Johnny Depp, Macaulay Culkin, Bill Skarsgård to pick up the Joker mantle. So there you have it. We are going to potentially, and again, this is the rumor, and it's all going to be dictated by how well the Batman is received, how well it does in theaters, which I think it will do really, really good, especially with all the talent that's attached to this. But again, that's no guarantee by any means. But I do think this movie is going to do good, and as long as we're going to get a Batman sequel, it looks like Matt Reeves is already going to be setting the groundwork for Joker to appear as a huge villain in the third movie. So we're probably going to get some sort of stand-in in this movie. Maybe he's been out there just creating chaos and he is yet to be captured, or maybe he is captured and he's in Arkham Asylum already. But we don't know that, but somehow he is going to be out there, and the seed is going to be planted in this movie. He's going to be featured kind of in the second movie, and the third movie looks to be like the movie he's going to really play a big role in. And of course, this is probably, there's probably two sides of fans in the way they're thinking about this. It's, some people are already tired of the fact that we've been focusing on so much Joker, and there's probably Batman fans that are saying you can't have a Batman universe or movie without Joker. And I totally get both sides of things. Of course, Warner Brothers has created kind of a mess of things with what's going on, especially because we have Jared Leto, whose performance essentially was ripped out of Suicide Squad, according to David Ayer. And who knows if we're ever going to get the Ayer cut. David Ayer's Suicide Squad cut may get the same treatment as Zack Snyder's Justice League. And of course, I do want to see it. I do want to see if there was a movie that was salvageable, or if there was a completely different movie out there, according to David Ayer. And of course, there's been a lot of chatter online on David Ayer's Suicide Squad, his cut of the movie. Of course, Warner Brothers did meddle a ton in that, and he just recently said that Jared Leto's performance was cut out. And if fans are to get their way, which there's no guarantee, and we do get Jared Leto's performance in the Suicide Squad and everyone loves it, maybe there's a chance he returns. Who knows? But of course, we got Joaquin Phoenix's billion-dollar movie, Oscar-winning movie, and people absolutely loved Joaquin Phoenix's performance. It was a tremendous hurdle to even attempt to portray this character after Heath Ledger, and Joaquin Phoenix, if not elevated the character, he was exactly on par with Heath Ledger, man. It was absolutely amazing. And of course, that was supposed to be set in its own universe as a standalone movie. So, of course, with this new Batman trilogy, people are going to want to see Batman go up against the Joker at some point, right? It looks like, the rumors were up to 6 villains in this Batman movie. but it looks like there's going to be a big three, and Joker's not one of them. I'm super hyped to see the Riddler finally get his shine again. I'm hyped to see a new Catwoman, the Penguin, who doesn't have much to do in this movie. I am glad that there are new villains being focused on. It feels refreshing, and of course, Batman is one of the richest rogues gallery in all of comics, and there's a ton of villains to pull from. So I can understand the other sentiment where people are saying, there's too much Jokers, and they're like, what are they going to do with this new Joker? How are you going to approach it to bring something new to the character? And I do think that is going to be a tremendously hard task to do, but I do see it happening. I do think it would be, I do think if there was a trilogy of movies, you got to have the Joker in there somewhere. Whether or not he's going to be, let's face it, he is going to be the main big bad of one of these movies. It's either the second one or third one. I happen to think it's probably going to be the third movie in the trilogy if the trilogy is successful. So it's exciting. They did it in The Dark Knight. I'm sorry, not The Dark Knight. Batman Begins. At the end of that movie, you saw Gordon kind of flip that card over to tease the fans of who was coming next. There was this guy leaving his calling card on the streets, and he flips over the card, and it's the Joker card, and of course that sets it up for one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. It's going to be hard to top, man. It's going to be really hard to top. Now, I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. Do you guys want to see a new Joker in this Batman universe? And this whole situation, again, I'm going to keep going back to it. It's such a mess right now because there's a lot of people calling for Ben Affleck to come back, and I know there's people that don't want to see that. But let's say they continue with the Snyder's version of the DCEU, and it looks like they're doing that, especially if his cut of Justice League is really successful. They might continue that storyline, and what are they going to do with this Batman universe? Is it going to stay its own separate storyline? But it's going to be playing with some of the most richest characters out there, so it's going to be really confusing to see what goes on in the future. I really think it's all up in the air right now. I don't think WB has a hard and set plan. They're just kind of going with the flow right now, and they're going to see what sticks. That seems to be their strategy right now, and to be honest, I'm just happy that we're getting the Snyder Cut. I'm happy that this Batman movie is coming out. I'm super hyped for it, and the fact that we're going to get another Joker is going to be the topic of conversation for years to come, I know, because as the article mentions, there's already people talking about the Jokers that they want to see on screen. This article right here mentions, who do they mention? Macaulay Culkin. I don't want to see Macaulay Culkin as a Joker. Johnny Depp's a tremendous actor. I think that was a huge rumor. Bill Skarsgård, of course, already plays a clown, so I don't know if he's going to want to play a clown again, but he did play a great Pennywise, but I don't know if I want to see him either. And again, you guys could all have your own opinions for sure. I do think, off the top of my head, some actors, and these names have been floated around as well in the past, but I think William Dafoe would be an amazing Joker. That if you've seen him alongside with Robert Pattinson, our new Batman, in The Lighthouse, you saw how insane he could become, and just the lengths he could go in his abilities and his acting abilities. It's absolutely amazing. William Dafoe is a top of the line actor for sure, and I would be down to see him as a Joker. Other people on the top of my head who could probably play Joker, I think Jake Gyllenhaal could play Joker. Now there was rumors that he was runner-up for the Batman in some cases, or people wanted him to be Batman at one point. I do think he can play an amazing Joker. Now again, amazing. I don't know if it can reach levels of Joaquin Phoenix or Heath Ledger or not, but I do know Jake Gyllenhaal is an amazing actor. I think there was a movie called Nightcrawler. He just recently had a movie on Netflix in which he plays this art dealer. I would recommend you guys check that out. I don't remember it on the top of my head, but Nightcrawler, absolutely amazing. And Jake Gyllenhaal has been racking up some really great performances as of late as well. So don't sleep on him. Who else could play Joker? You know what? I had made videos about this in the past, about James McAvoy playing the Riddler and how he wanted to play the Riddler, but I do think he has the range to play Joker as well. I mean, especially if you've seen Split and Glass, you've seen what he can do and the amount of insanity he can pull out of his performances, absolutely amazing. I think he would be great as well. But my question to you guys is, who would you like to play the Joker in the the Matt Reeves Batman trilogy? Of course, there's plenty of time to talk about this. There's plenty of time to change up our lists and preferences. So this is the topic we're going to definitely revisit in the future. But that's my question to you right now. I'm really curious to see who you guys think would be a great Joker. I'm sure I'm going to be surprised by the list you guys bring up. And try to really pull from people you don't think that many others would expect, right? Because I think with the casting in this movie, Matt Reeves has really proven he's really willing to go out and get someone who you don't expect to play the roles in here. So I'm really excited. Again, I'm curious to see what you guys think, so let me know in the comments below. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.